everybody say, hi, Joe! Hi. Now, there's a lot of people out here. I would like to get to know each and every one of you, but that might take a while. So, on the count of 3, I want everybody to say their first name as loud as you can. You ready? 1, 2, 3! No! Do it louder. 1, 2, 3! No! All right, everybody put your hands up like this. Everybody put your hands up like this, okay? This is something cool. We're going to do it, and then you can go home and freak out your parents with it, okay? So, you like that? Turn your hands over like this so your thumbs are facing down. Now you're going to cross your hands. It's important that you follow directions. Do exactly what I do. Cross your hands, okay? Then you're going to interlock your fingers, okay? If you're taking pictures, keep on taking pictures. We'll leave the hands to everybody else. So we're crossing our hands here, okay? Interlock your fingers. Now make sure your thumbs are down. It's very important that your thumbs are down, okay? So here we go, and on the count of 3, do exactly what I do. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. Did I get you? Hey, he knows that trick, everybody. Okay. A lot of people didn't get it. If you didn't get it, you know who you are. Don't worry. It's okay. I tricked you. Would you like to know the secret? Yeah. Okay, I'll tell you at the end. If you remind me, don't let me go off the stage and be like, the hands, the hands. But if you didn't get it, tell me if some thoughts are coming into your mind. Tell me if some thoughts like, oh, I probably wasn't listening.
Well, I wasn't.
All right, this guy's like, well, I wasn't. Okay, at least you're honest. Or other thoughts in your mind like, well, I'm not double jointed, or I'm not good at stuff like that. Did any of those thoughts enter any of your minds? Those are kind of like excuses. And those thoughts come from your resistance voice. They come up with excuses to limit you. That's what we're going to talk about in our brief time today. Because if you have those thoughts for a silly situation like crossing your hands at a conference, what thoughts creep into your head when real opportunities are looking you in the face? Things like, I'm not good enough to do this. I'm not good looking. I'm not cool enough. I'm not tall enough. I'm not good looking enough. I'm not thin enough. If any of those have ever popped into your mind, just go ahead and raise your hand in any situation. Look at all the hands up. That's very common, okay? You are not alone. And that resistance voice, all those thoughts can be summed up in 2 words. And those 2 words will cripple your success. It'll guarantee your failure. North Carolina 4-H. Those 2 words are Justin Bieber. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm being mean to Justin. I don't know that helps. But the 2 words are I can't. What are they? I can't. Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, whether you think you can or you think you can't. Did I get that right? Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. These thoughts start out as words in your mind. They combine with the feelings in your heart. They come out into the world. It is reality you cannot. So if you get nothing else, if you bring nothing else out of these awesome 4 days that you all have spent together and that I get to spend here with you right now, if you get nothing else out of this short time together we have, my hope and my goal is that from this point forward, you erase those 2 words from your vocabulary. When you said I can't a moment ago, make that the last time you ever say them. Because we all know you're going to hear Justin Bieber again. I want to put a question in your mind. How can I? How can I? Can everybody say that? Say it louder, North Carolina 4-H. When you start programming your mind to ask that question and to face opportunities with that question, you're going to find answers. And you're going to find things that are going to help you along your path to success. Now, if you listen to the intro, I've had a lot of good experiences, a lot of incredible experiences, but the thing is, I grew up very ordinary. I just felt like my life was really ordinary. I'm sure, like everybody in this room, but I wanted life to be extraordinary. And I found a way to have some extraordinary experiences and continue to pursue fun things in my life. I always wanted to look forward to doing whatever I was going to wake up and do every day. And I did that by saying, how can I? So I'm going to share a couple stories with you today about how I've applied that and how you can apply that. Who you are is enough. what you are is enough. Sometimes it takes us looking in the mirror and actually saying that to get it into our thick skull and our mind, into ourselves. Who you are is enough. What you are is enough. A lot of you are going to be starting new schools this year. You might be starting a new involvement in a group. You might be going out for a sports team or something. You're going to have a lot of self-doubt. Please remember, you are enough. When you have confidence in yourself, that respect for yourself shows, other people see that. They want to help you as well. They have that confidence in you, that respect. So whatever you do, you are enough. And when you have other people on your side, it helps you on the path that you're on. Because there's going to be obstacles on whatever path, whatever things that you want to do in your life, whether it's school or jobs or hobbies, there's going to be obstacles. And how many people feel like they've come up against a brick wall between them and something that they want in their life? Yeah, we all have them, don't we? My friends, whatever it is that you want to do, there is a way. There's a way around that brick wall, over it, under it, through it. You got to find it. I can tell you with confidence there's a way, because whatever it is that you want to do, there's already people doing it. Countless people that are just like you, that are no different than you, no more qualified than you, and frankly, North Carolina 4-H, you guys are better looking. So you got to be the one, though, to get out there, to be bold, to take risks, and be the one that says, I want to go, what do you know? And get out there. So the next time you come up against a brick wall, here's what I want you all to remember. Joe made it to his, I can make it to mine. I'm going to count to 3. I want you to say that. Joe made it to his, I can make it to mine. 1, 2, 3. Turn to the person next to you. Say that and give him a high five. Go. Louder. On the other side. Go. Give yourselves 3 claps. So we talked about confidence. That was a little bit about exploration. Now I'll tell you about a story about opportunity. So the truth, my friends, is that this is the reason why I got the idea from a friend to look into teaching English in Asia and went to Japan. This is the reason why I get a postcard of the Roman Colosseum and make a Europe trip happen. And this is the reason when in high school it came time for the big dance and I needed a date, called up the 2 prettiest girls in school even though I didn't know. Why 2? Well, the first one said no. Second one said yes. How can I? You guys all have gifts. Each one of us has gifts. When you live an inspiring life and share your gifts with the world, other people want to live that inspiring life too. Your families need your gifts. Your schools need your gifts. Your 4-H groups need your gifts. Your communities need your gifts. And I tell you from the bottom of my heart, my friends, the world is waiting to receive your gifts. So go out and share your gifts. Once I started sharing my gifts, magic started to happen. I was just like, how can I do everything? So I went to school in Chicago, like I said. Started exploring. I found a way to backpack through Europe. Ended up in Japan. In Japan, I called up my little brother. I'm like, when you graduate college, you got to come over here. So we lived 10 minutes from each other for 2 years. We traveled to Thailand and China and Hong Kong and Korea, New Zealand, all over Asia. 3rd year in Japan, I've been dating this woman, Michio. She's gorgeous. She's smart. She's got a sense of humor. I start to get that feeling. You guys know what I'm talking about. This could be the one. Actually, maybe you guys don't, but that's okay. You'll get there, hopefully. So I got down on one knee. I said, "Boku to ke kunshite kudasai." And she said, "You want to milk a 3-foot cow?" I was like, oh, maybe my Japanese isn't that good. "Will you marry me?" She said, "Mochiro," which means of course. Everybody drive your car. Here we go. Come on. Tell me it's more fun if you participate. Go ahead. Now, before he got to the campus, he had to make a quick stop at the grocery store. Get your shopping cart. Push it along. If you're an adult, seriously, to the shopping cart, please. Okay. Get your groceries. Put them in the basket. Put them in the basket. Blaze is getting his Lucky Charms. His Fruit Loops. Frosted Flakes. You know what? Mom's probably got to eat healthy, right? So go and get the sugarless cereals on the bottom shelf, right? Cheerios, Rice Krispies, just means, okay, let's load up the car. Blaze, be gentle with those eggs. Be careful, be careful. All right, time to drive back home, only this time it's not a car, it's a bus. Yeah, make that big left turn. Left turn. Oh, there's a police officer in the road giving you a detour, Blaze. All right, we made it home, we forgot some groceries. What do you pour in your cereal? Milk. Milk, you gotta milk the cow. Not orange juice like Blaze said. Oh, but you know something? We don't have 10-foot cows like they have in North Carolina. So you gotta go low and milk your lowly. What? 3-foot cow. Blaze, you handle those udders amazingly. Okay, so another dairy product. What do you guys put on your toast? Butter. Gotta churn the butter. We got our groceries. Let's do some yard work. Get out your lawnmower. Start it up. Now this lawnmower is just not starting. You gotta give it a kick. Kick that lawnmower. Blaze is like, I have a riding mower. It started right up. Push it along. Mow the grass. Not to be confused with a shopping cart. I like that guy. He's standing up. Yeah. Wave to your neighbors. Okay, back it up. Make sure nobody's toes get run over. And now we gotta get it growing again. We got the grass cut. What do we gotta turn on? The sprinkler! Bring it back. Or if you got an old school sprinkler, this is easier. Some adults are like, this is more my speed. Yeah. A really old school sprinkler with the slip and slide. This is a Wayne's World, we are not worthy sprinkler. Okay, good. Anybody get that? And finally, to the North Carolina 4-H freak out sprinkler. One hand behind your head. Lift up your opposite leg and freak out. Let's hear it for our leader. Thank you guys. Have a seat. Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Fantastic. Good job. Good sport. Good job.
That was awesome.
Let's give them another hand. Weren't they awesome, everybody? Well, A, because it's very fun, like get everybody involved. B, it illustrates this lesson I learned on leadership. When I started DJing, I would do that at receptions. And, you know, it'd be fun, and I'd get up, okay, it's that time of the party, folks. I'd get on this afro wig, and I'd be John Travolta, watch me, follow me. And they did that, and it was very fun. But I felt like there was another level to take it to. So I was talking to my mentor. Now, a mentor is somebody with more experience or age in what you want to do. If you can find a mentor with what you want to do, do it. It's highly valuable. So my mentor was like, how's things going, Joe? I'm like, it's going really well. I feel like they could go better. He goes, tell me about what you're doing. So I told him about that. I'm like, I get people like Blaze up or whatever and do that. And he's like, okay, remember, it's not about you. They're not there to see you. Make it about everybody else. So what I did, I would start getting groups of people up. I would get the bridesmaids up and do it. I get the grooms in, that's even better. You get uncomfortable guys in tuxes dancing. Or like, crazy Uncle Bob, come on up here, sprinkler. And it took my parties to another level. I started winning awards. We have a top 10 in St. Louis. I got number 1 in St. Louis 4 years in a row. The company that I was DJing for, thank you, is getting what you want by helping other people get what they want. I was getting what I wanted. I was having fun. It's my job. I was getting awards. But more importantly, I was helping other people really get what they want. I still run into people like, man, that was the greatest party. It was awesome. Leadership is taking that spotlight that's on us as a leader. And there's 600 people in this room. Each one of you is a leader. You might not be president of your group, president of student council, quarterback of the football team, whatever, but you are a leader. You're a leader of yourself. So when you take that spotlight and you're searching your way through life, how can I? And you turn that spotlight on everybody else around you. You change how can I to how can we. makes the world a lot better place. And it lifts everybody up. Now everybody's on the same page, going for the good stuff. That's what I want you guys to do going forward. Oh. How devastating. How can I? I got another one. Okay, sorry. That has never happened. I got the wrong balloons. Okay. Let's try this. Okay. Let's say your dream is this balloon. People are going to try and pop your dreams. Sometimes your friends might try and pop it. Your families. People you don't know, they're going to be like, question it. You have no reason to do this. You have no business doing this. They're going to try and pop your dream. You have to keep your dream intact. You have to make the impossible possible. Because when it comes to dreams, what is impossible? My friends at North Carolina 4-H, you have to make the impossible possible. The only person who can pop your dream is you. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. When you go home, Mom, I got a cool thing. You gotta do exactly what I do. Mom, put your hands out like this. Thumbs down. Mom, cross your hands like this. Okay? And then interlock your fingers. Now here's the secret, North Carolina 4-H. I'm not supposed to tell you the secret. You say, no, Mom, keep your thumbs down. And while you're doing that, with this hand, and then say, now, Mom, do what I do. And your mom's gonna be like, what? I learned it 4-H, that Joe Fingerhut guy. All right, thanks, guys.